Archangel Michael gently advises, please don't overlook this important message. It seems that God has conveyed a significant point. Discussions about you are unfolding at this very moment. A wise and perceptive woman once remarked that you have a remarkably bright future ahead of you. However, she also hinted that one seemingly small aspect of your past has the potential to cast a long shadow over everything you've worked hard to achieve. Her voice, rich with a blend of intrigue and discernment, echoed with hidden meanings and unspoken truths. It felt as though her words were steeped in secrets, revealing both admiration and criticism simultaneously. This wasn't mere idle chatter, it carried the weight of a cautionary tale, a warning meant strictly for your ears. Yet somehow it has found its way to you now, as if heaven itself has intervened at this very moment. As you take a moment to reflect on these words, it's important to acknowledge that someone in your life may be crafting an impression of you within the minds of others. Their choice of words is deliberate, meticulously chosen, as if planting seeds in a garden. At first glance, these seeds may seem harmless, yet once they take root, they can blossom into something much more significant and possibly detrimental to your reputation. Recognizing this subtle manipulation is crucial. By becoming aware of these undercurrents, you empower yourself to navigate the complexities of perception that others may try to impose on you. Your journey ahead is filled with promise and potential, but it is essential to guard your truth and stand firm in your authenticity. The whispers of the past may echo, but they do not define you. Rather, they are opportunities for growth and understanding. Stay calm, centered, and focused on the future you are destined to create, unimpeded by the judgments of others. Embrace this moment as a chance to steer your narrative with intention and clarity, reminding yourself that only you have the power to define who you truly are. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There is a unique and compelling energy that reverberates in the spaces you've occupied even after your departure. It's fascinating how your name continues to resonate, leaving traces that stir conversations both warm and cold. For those who struggle to comprehend how you continue to rise, your presence becomes a source of both admiration and bewilderment. As one person recently pointed out in a moment of clarity, you have an impressive history of strength. Yet, amidst the admiration, she regrettably ventured into territory that felt misplaced. You've turned your resilience into suspicion. In her statement lies a tangled web of emotions, admiration intertwined with a hint of envy, creating confusion even for her. One part of her yearns to emulate your strength, while another secretly harbors hopes for your downfall. From the depths of your past, you shared a fragment of your truth, a truth that somehow morphed into something distorted. This alteration has begun to circulate, taking on a life of its own. Yet, as Archangel Michael wisely advises, don't panic, but do become aware. Indeed, there is a crucial distinction between paranoia and true prophetic insight. What you are feeling right now transcends simple fear. It is a rising tide of spiritual awareness, awakening your senses to the world around you. You see, you are not merely being observed, you are being deeply analyzed. Those around you are trying to decode the secret to your survival against the odds they once thought would prove insurmountable. This woman, in her misguided attempt to understand you, spoke of your relationships, choices, and emotions as though she inhabited your very heart. Yet, despite her bravado, she lacks the insight of true intimacy, Yet she has somehow succeeded in convincing others that she possesses such knowledge. Just the other day, your name found its way into conversations shared by individuals who recently wore smiles in your presence. They chuckled together, perhaps believing that your struggles were fodder for entertainment. However, it is vital to remember that the truth, like the dawn, has a way of emerging even after the night has tried to conceal it. In time, those same smiles will twist into expressions of disbelief as the reality of your story unfolds, reminding everyone of the strength that lies within you, not just the strength to endure, but the strength to rise time and again against all odds. Trust that even in the midst of uncertainty, you are not alone. The universe is aware of your journey and the power that resides within your name. Type Amen to get blessing 207. A woman once remarked, "Your influence is so profound, that's why she feels the need to undermine it with subtle jabs." Her tone was calm, yet her words landed with undeniable force. She spoke of your quiet strength as if it were a flaw, unaware that it is the very tool bestowed upon you to navigate life with wisdom and grace. Someone attempted to stand up for you, but their voice wavered, not from fear, but from bewilderment. They were taken aback by the weight of her words, which dripped with unwarranted malice. She may possess documents, screenshots, and snippets of your history that she is bent on distorting into a narrative that suits her agenda. Yet, what she fails to recognize is that the truth is already known in higher realms. You are not the version of yourself she is trying to portray. You have grown and transformed. You've ascended beyond the past, but the adversary often seeks to resurrect an outdated image of you. She is captivated by your brilliance, yet unable to withstand its warmth, prompting her to turn others against the very light that reveals her shadows. This moment has been allowed by divine wisdom to illuminate who truly supports you. The reality is that she was never genuinely on your side. She was merely biding her time, waiting for an opening to strike. Your name is currently being weighed, not in a courtroom, but in spiritual realms. Her actions are drawing attention from the divine, serving as a reminder of the strength within you. Type Amen to get blessing 551. Soon, someone from that conversation will reach out to you. They'll keep it casual, but pay attention, they'll slip in a detail that's just too precise to be random. That moment will serve as your confirmation that they have heard the whispers, and now the universe is calling on you to remain silent. In this quietude, you'll find that silence can speak volumes, revealing truths that arguments never could. There's a man who has absorbed her words and is beginning to question everything. His view of you was once steadfast, but her comments have planted a seed of doubt, not because they hold any truth, but because they incite a sense of turmoil within him. Be ready for changes in his behavior. It may feel unsettling at first. Don't feel the need to chase after misunderstandings or misinformation. Let those falsehoods bring clarity to those who easily fall for them. This is a time not for persuasion, but for purification. Your energy is far too precious to spend defending what will soon be laid bare as true. Observe how silence brings out more than words ever could. While she thought she was clever in her effort to discredit you, she has unwittingly revealed her own vulnerabilities. Someone you may least expect is quietly taking note of everything. Even her schemes are being woven into a larger narrative of your ascent. They attempted to define you by a fleeting moment that no longer reflects who you truly are, but watch as the universe unveils a redefinition of you for all to see. Be cautious of anyone who suddenly shows interest in reconnecting. This woman isn't just any individual. She is connected to influential people and aims to manipulate the narrative of your reputation. As Archangel Michael reminds us, this battle is not yours, it has a spiritual nature. You will not need to fight for your name. Divine intervention is already in motion. She may claim you have a trail of unfinished business, but he recalls the purity of your love and your generosity, which never asked for anything in return. He's beginning to see that the true issue lies not in your past, but in her own insecurities. Jealousy lurks beneath her words, and every compliment you receive makes her flinch. Every time your name is celebrated, her heart feels the sting. Now, caught in her own emotions, she resorts to gossip when what she truly needs is healing. Type Amen to get blessing 221. God assures you that there's no need to respond right now. Your rise will speak volumes for you. Nothing dispels falsehoods like the powerful emergence of truth. The world is about to see your authentic self, not the edited version she's been depicting, but the one filled with strength, light, and divine purpose. As she gathers her courage to say more, she's unwittingly stepping deeper into a realm of exposure with each utterance. Don't let her words unsettle you. The real concern lies in what awaits her, for the innocent are always vindicated in the eyes of the divine. Her words are starting to reach the wrong ears. Those she considered allies are beginning to question her intentions. One person in her circle has already begun to pull away, not realizing that someone steadfastly remains in your corner, keeping track of everything that is unfolding. This quiet observer is documenting her claims, ensuring that a record of her accusations is being formed unbeknownst to her. The accuser is unaware of the multitude of eyes that are now observing her. What was once whispered in secrecy is reverberating in spaces she can no longer manage. The same voice that sought to diminish you will ultimately bear witness to your ascent. God is allowing her to feel invulnerable for now, knowing that the magnitude of her fall will be even greater once the truth comes to light. Type Amen to get blessing 444. There's a divine perspective witnessing everything unfold behind the scenes. Every word she speaks, every moment she mentions your name, and every twist she weaves into her narrative is being quietly recorded. You won't need to defend yourself. In time, she will reveal her true colors to those she sought to mislead, and they will remember how you treated them, not the fabrications they were fed. Her fixation on you isn't new, it has simmered quietly for quite some time, but now it's beginning to spill over. This overflow may ultimately lead to her downfall. The man she converses with is grappling with uncertainty. Deep down, he understands the truth, yet her words ensnare him. He's been more distant lately as he contemplates your silence against her tales. Interestingly, the more you choose not to respond, the more he begins to doubt her narrative. He recalls how you handle pressure, how you gracefully walk away from chaos instead of feeding it, and instinctively, he knows that truth stands firm without a need for justification. Before long, he'll begin to see her clearly, not because of anything you've done, but because the truth always prevails over falsehood. There's another woman who has been quietly observing everything. While she remains silent in the moment, she has held this knowledge close to her heart. She noticed how your name has been misused, and it didn't sit well with her. Although she may not yet be your ally, she recognizes the difference between mere gossip and toxic deceit, and soon enough, she will speak out. Your vindication will come from unexpected voices, not because you sought it, but because the divine often brings forth support in the most surprising ways. Those who were quick to believe the untruths will also be quick to offer their apologies. As Archangel Michael reminds us, your silence is your sword. Each time you chose to maintain your peace rather than react, that choice was noted in the heavens. Each moment you held your truth in prayer while letting the lie linger, you were being honored in the spirit. This woman may think she's ahead, but she remains unaware of the storm approaching. The impact of her lies will eventually come due, and a greater force is now guiding the actions around her. Conversations are being revisited, evidence is being rediscovered, and people are starting to connect the dots they once overlooked. She cannot hide from the truth any longer. Your reputation may have faced scrutiny, but your true essence remains intact. What she aims to dismantle is something she never had the power to create. Your strength does not hinge on her validation. While she claimed you had a list of flaws, she forgot that your list also includes triumphs. Every challenge she dismissed is the very experience that fortified your resilience. She may believe your past disqualifies you, but the divine affirms that your journey is what makes you uniquely chosen. You carry valuable lessons that have become your strengths, and no falsehood can diminish that. Type Amen to get blessing 999. It's natural to feel overwhelmed and even betrayed in challenging times, but remember to hold onto your heart. What's being revealed is an opportunity for justice, not vengeance. Those who continue to discuss your past are often trapped in their own insecurities, while you are on the path to true freedom. An individual may say, "You have a long story filled with imperfections, but the universe has a different narrative, one that speaks of a bright and glorious future ahead of you." What they intended to use against you will ultimately become the foundation of your support. Your testimony will resonate louder than any gossip ever could. Prepare to witness a remarkable turn of events. The very voices that sought to tarnish your reputation will be quieted by the power of truth, and those who doubted you will witness your rise. An important conversation is on the horizon. Your name will emerge once more, and this time, it will bring you positive recognition. Someone who once stood on the sidelines will speak up for you, asserting, "I know them." That's not who they truly are, thus dispelling any remaining doubts. An unexpected encounter will lead to an apology from a woman who once supported the whispers. She will acknowledge your unfair treatment but also reveal that she never fully believed the rumors. This moment will serve as your affirmation: you are not losing your mind. Change is underway. The individual who spread falsehoods will gradually lose her influence. Her words will no longer hold sway, and the focus will shift to your uplifting journey, allowing you to rise gracefully and powerfully without needing to defend yourself. Embrace this transition. It's time for your light to shine. Type Amen to get blessing 74. Her grip on the situation is beginning to wane, and she feels it. That's why she's making a concerted effort to weave your name into conversations that have nothing to do with you. She's losing her hold, and the serenity that surrounds you is a testament to that. Your tranquil presence only amplifies her noise. Your quietude has made her act erratically. She could never have anticipated your unwavering calmness, your indifference, and your grounded nature in the face of her chaos. Each time she mentions you, it resonates differently. People are starting to pick up on something beneath the surface, sensing the jealousy even if they don't voice it aloud. What she said about you will not linger, as the divine spirit has stepped in to cleanse the space around your name. Someone who doubted you is experiencing restless nights, visited by dreams that reveal their deeper truths. They recognize the dissonance in their soul, having glimpsed your face in unfamiliar contexts. They've heard the disparaging words spoken against you, leaving them unsettled. Now, they're beginning to distance themselves from her, opting out of the turmoil. They seek refuge from the impending fallout. In the quiet, God is shifting hearts in your favor, one by one, without a single word from you. This is a form of vindication that no human can orchestrate. Archangel Michael reassures us, your adversaries are tiring themselves out trying to harm what is divinely safeguarded. Tap Amen to get blessing 684. There's a wonderful opportunity heading your way, one that someone tried to obstruct. She attempted to sow seeds of doubt among those associated with this path, not realizing that it was never within her power to halt your progress. You are stepping into a space she longed to enter but could not. Now, in her disappointment, she tries to cast shadows on your arrival. Rest assured, no negativity directed towards you will thrive, and any judgments will not go unaddressed. Heaven is taking note of everything, and you won't need to battle for what is meant for you. It is already designated as yours. Recently, someone overheard her making light of you. They thought it was innocent until she crossed a line, prompting them to reconsider their allegiance to her. There are emails, voice notes, solid evidence that what was said was not mere opinion, but intended harm. Now, that truth is emerging. Be at ease, there's no need to panic. What was hidden is coming to light, and when it does, your name will be uplifted and restored. Perhaps you felt a stirring within, an uneasiness in your heart, a weight on your chest. It was not simply your imagination. It was a spiritual alert that your name had been caught in conversations tainted by falsehood. But that chapter is closing. The negativity aimed at you has begun to dissipate, burning away the schemes whispered behind your back. The remnants of that fire will tell the story of your resilience. Your reputation won't just endure, it will emerge renewed. God assures you that those who doubted you will bear witness to your ascent. The very woman who claimed you had numerous flaws will be confronted by the multitude of opportunities unfolding before you. She will be silenced, not by aggression, but by the truth surfacing. Her influence will fade, her opinions will lose their credence, and her intentions will be laid bare. Remember, your blessings have never hinged on their approval. Your peace, that's invaluable, and that's precisely what God is shielding. You're about to enter a space where lies were once spoken about you. As you step in, the atmosphere will change, they will feel it, grappling with their own silence because your presence will resonate louder than any deceit ever could. Let them whisper and scheme. As they do, their guilt will become ever more apparent. Type Amen to get blessing 883. Your name is making its ascent, and beautiful connections are being woven together. Behind the scenes, conversations that are in your favor are unfolding, even in places you haven't yet discovered. This is the reason for the chatter and the reactions. Deep down, she senses the changes that are about to come. You've always been destined for greater things. While she may have tried to keep you anchored in the past, your spirit has soared free. You will rise untouched, while she finds herself amidst the remnants of her own designs. Archangel Michael reminds you, stay focused, don't let distractions pull you off course. What others say cannot alter your calling, and their plans won't change your destiny. You are being uplifted even as they attempt to diminish your name, but remember, favor is immune to gravity, and grace can't be confined by whispers. Your brilliance is too vibrant for closed minds to extinguish, your growth too expansive for gossip to hold back. This is your time. When confronted, she may feign innocence or confusion. She may smile and act as though nothing happened, yet the truth is dawning and she can feel it. People are beginning to recognize her patterns, how negativity often arose when others began to shine. Her past is catching up to her as it surfaces alongside her current deceptions. One of her closest allies is starting to withdraw. They believed her for a time, but now they're observing from afar, noticing how your actions stand out and make her words seem hollow. You are being revealed as the one who stood strong through the storms, not the one who caused them. Stay grounded in your light, your truth is unfolding beautifully. Tap Amen to get blessing 3003. A powerful individual has taken an interest in you, setting aside the rumors to uncover the truth for themselves. What they discovered was wonderfully surprising. Instead of the arrogance they anticipated, they encountered a sense of tranquility. Rather than chaos, they found maturity. You are now being considered for a role your adversary never imagined you would attain. Meanwhile, your opponent is losing her grip. Her voice cracks under the pressure, and her once eloquent stories are crumbling like sand. She may attempt one final deception, one last twist, but this time it won't succeed. You are shielded by something far greater than her words. What she intended to use against you has instead become the very foundation upon which you rise. Your name is now blessed and unblemished. As she tries to sow discord, the rooms she enters will begin to push her away. People are beginning to sense that something isn't quite right with her. That's the power of truth. It rises to the surface when the moment is right. There's no need for you to respond or react. Let your next move be a masterpiece that speaks volumes, for nothing silences a liar like the success of the one they tried to undermine. The spotlight is shifting, and it no longer shines on her. Someone she once held sway over is now looking to meet with you, not to question, but to learn, to uncover the truth. This meeting will occur by chance, but it's already aligned with a higher purpose. Your presence will convey your essence more effectively than words ever could, and as they leave that room, they will understand who you truly are. In that moment, she will feel the weight of her loss. When truth emerges, manipulation simply cannot endure. Type Amen to get blessing 345. She attempted to use your pain against you, but in a beautiful twist of fate, it has become your shield. Each wound she brought up only highlights the strength that makes you truly unstoppable. People are witnessing your grace and humility during this time. They are remembering how kind you remained even in your struggles, and that memory resonates far louder than any untruth she could whisper. Her plans are unraveling quickly, and her frustration is beginning to show. She's lashing out at those around her, her calm facade slipping away. This is what happens when someone who has built castles on lies sees the truth emerge. You will be celebrated in a space where you always wished to be recognized. As your name is honored and applauded, her heart will ache watching from the sidelines, powerless to intervene. She tried to step into a favor that wasn't hers, but now the throne she sought to seize is crumbling beneath her. Though your moment was delayed, it was never denied, and now that it has arrived, nothing can dim your light. She will hear your name celebrated in places she can't reach. A sense of peace is on its way to you, one that needs no explanation. You'll wake up one morning to find the noise has quieted and the weight has lifted. Her narrative about you will have hit a wall. People will start to say, "That doesn't sound like them," and everything she constructed to undermine you will come tumbling down. You are not merely surviving this chapter, you're emerging stronger, uplifted, safeguarded, and remembered for the truth you embody. Trust that the universe will take care of the rest. Type Amen to get blessing 272. To the woman who remarked, "You have quite a few flaws, just wait and see what unfolds." God has a beautiful way of transforming each flaw into a stepping stone, guiding you towards your greatness. The very people she cautioned about you will soon become your biggest supporters on this journey. As Archangel Michael wisely reminds us, you no longer need to defend yourself. The truth now stands as your armor, paving the way ahead of you and silencing any falsehoods that may linger. Your future is vast and full of promise, while her voice fades into the background. There's a moment approaching, a gathering, perhaps unexpected, that will mark the conclusion of this chapter. Your name will enter discussions, and this time it will be met with respect and admiration, not whispers of negativity. She will be present, witnessing the praise and opportunities that come your way, and no amount of her skepticism can change that. Though she may put on a smile to conceal her feelings, deep down, she'll recognize a profound truth. She couldn't hinder what was never meant for her, and those who once echoed her doubts will feel that truth resonate as well. Embrace this beautiful transformation ahead. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. Soon, one of her remaining allies will reach out to you with a quiet apology. They may not reveal everything, but just a simple phrase like, "I should have known better," will speak volumes. This is a sign that a shift is underway. You are not merely reclaiming your identity, you are entering a new chapter where your story will be solely yours to tell. While she claimed you were complicated, what she truly meant was that she couldn't understand how you continued to flourish without her support. The truth is becoming clear. Those who once overlooked your worth will suddenly recognize it, and you won't even need to say a word. Type Amen to get blessing 376. This moment isn't about seeking revenge, it's about uncovering truths. In this process, everyone will come to recognize the distinction between your character and her actions. What she attempted to dismantle is now on the verge of being beautifully restored: your career, your relationships, your self-respect, and your capacity for love. Everything is coming back, but in a way that is purer, brighter, and divinely protected. While she may attempt to rewrite her story and soften her words, it will be too late. No one will be paying attention. They will be captivated by your ascent, and you will shine in a manner beyond her reach. People will wonder how you maintain such calm and dignity throughout it all. You'll respond simply, "I trusted that God was working it all out for me," and that truth will resonate, dispelling every untruth that was cast. Her influence is waning, your voice is gaining strength, her plans are falling apart, and your brilliance is growing. As Archangel Michael reminds us, this season was meant to illuminate those who couldn't walk the path you are destined for. That's why it happened and why she revealed her true self. Now, as this chapter closes, your name stands clear, your peace is unwavering, and your destiny remains intact. Type Amen to get blessing 666.